Blessings, blessings, blessings. Happy Friday, friends. Happy Venus Day. Um, mm. So as I was pulling up, coming through, the message, the song I heard was, child, things are gonna get easier. Child, things will get brighter. Hey, hey. Things are gonna get easier. I know that so many of us are either still going through our transformation or coming out of one. And it wasn't one that was just like a little minor one. Like some of us has been literally going through a season, okay, of shifts and changes and releases and integration and removal, and you can even call it healing, you know, like. And so I guess like that's why the energy is like, things are gonna get easier. Like, yes. Loosen up, like loosen up. But we needed that, you know, we needed those removals and those releases to lighten our energetic field. That was something I talked about a lot when I was going live in November. That energy just kept coming up to lighten your energy field, lighten your energy field. And lightening the energy field is all about just releasing what doesn't serve you. The reality is that, you know, nothing is ever wasted, right? So whatever beliefs we have held on to that is no longer serving us now, they did support us at one time, right? They did play a part. They were helpful at some season of our lives for whatever that reason was, however that looked like. You know, it was necessary for whatever season we were utilizing that it was even developed or awakened for us. And so nothing is wasted, you know, like it's just about being able to let go of things when they no longer serve you, right? Sometimes I often see this vision where it's like, the reason why I love the spiral so much is because it reminds me of the layers and levels we go through. Sometimes I see it and I'm trying, okay. Sometimes we adopt a belief, right, in order for us to be able to stabilize ourselves or in order for us to create this foundation. But we only need it in order for us to get to the next level, right? If I believe this thing, then I can believe that next thing, right? But in order for me to get to that next thing, I gotta put something in between to help me get there, right? And so this idea of quantum leaping sometimes can seem like, oh, we quantum leaping, but really what it is like we're taking these small steps, right, to get on one thing on top of another, on top of another, right? I learned about the ego, right? And then I started practicing self-awareness more, right? And it was through understanding the concept of the ego that I was able to continue to expand my awareness, right? But that was the foundation of my learning. That was the foundation of my remembrance journey. The same thing could be said about a lot of us who, you know, at one point we identified as Christians, right? Sometimes that is the avenue we take to get to God, right? But that's not our final destination. That may just be where we start, you know, and then there's so much more that we layer on top of it. And not to say that anything was wasted, right? But the whole idea, or that, you know, it's wrong or not correct. But sometimes you need these kind of stepping stones to get to your ultimate place. So, yeah. So whatever season you may find yourself in, this is just a reminder that it is purposeful. Yeah. That's interesting. Huh. I like it. Alright, let's see what this energy is about. We got the Buffalo, honor, abundance, generosity. So foundation. We got the highway, journey, self-discovery, choices. Yeah. Ooh, things are going. Yep. And that's exactly what this energy is also giving us. We got the buffalo, the highway, and then we have this card, and it has like, this one has like butterflies on it, talking about the transformation, talking about the transition, talking about awakening, okay, coming out of our cocoons, right, coming out of that the void, coming out of our hermit mode, right, or whatever it was that it took for us to go within. You know, now it's time for us to blossom and bloom. That mine are Yep, it's like ancestral journey. Yeah, like we are not on this journey by ourselves. Travel light, don't look back. Yeah, the energy is definitely here. It's just all about, like, a lot of us are either still going through the transformation, and spirit just like, things are gonna get easier. Like, this is purposeful. Like, even if you don't fully understand what is happening, these are things that are happening in the background. Okay, some things are happening in the background. Clearing is happening. We have the support of our ancestors, our spiritual team, our guardian angels, whatever it is you believe in. Whatever word resonates with you, right? Even if it's just your soul self, right? Regardless of what it is, things are happening in the background. And we have the Roadside Motel, which is about stability and security, and that's just what it is. Like, we're on this journey, but everything is purposeful. We are being guided to something new for us, and we are doing that through this transformation, through this transitioning, through this change. So there have been a lot of things happening just in the background energetically that we may not quite understand, but we are going to see it in our physical reality, right? This idea of quantum leaping, like I said, it's these small little steps that we may or may not be aware of, but regardless of what, they are happening, and we are being blessed by it. Okay, we are being freed by it. We are letting things go. Okay, that's it. Those times of us trying to escape and trying to run away from the journey, it's not what we're doing no more. Okay. But yeah, everything is purposeful. So be with what is. The energy is very calm. It's very chilled. We have a detached card. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Okay? Earlier this morning, I read something. It was like, detachment is not about, like, not caring or something like that, but it's about not letting the thing have you, right? Like, not letting the thing control you, not letting the thing bog you down. Okay, so you may be desiring things, you may be wanting things, you may be looking like, where the fuck, what is it happening for me? It's happening for you. Okay, sometimes things just take a little while, right? The foundation is going to be very, very strong, right? This is going to be a long time journey, right? This is going to be something that really sets a foundation, really shifts things, really move us into some different energy come calendar year 2025. And so follow your passion too. We got this card. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it's a message from your Akashic record that it can lead to your abundance. Don't silence it. Take care of yourself, right? When you are feeling dense energy, right, overwhelmed, stress, worry, I want to invite you to sit with yourself. Ask yourself, what is this really about? And you will get guidance on that, right? These dense energies are really invitations that letting you know, like, what is out of flow, what is out of alignment. Like I said earlier, there are some times we hold on to beliefs, ideas, and concepts or perceptions or stories because they serve us at some time, but sometimes it may be time to let that go. There was something recently that I didn't realize was playing in the back of my mind subconsciously, and it recently came up to the surface, and it was just so random that I was just like, really? I didn't think about it because it never really mattered to me, right? It never came up. It never seemed to be obvious in my life. And now that I feel like maybe I'm on social media more, maybe I'm sharing more in my life, it's starting to come up for me. Like, I am not really someone who really shares her life or just let everybody in or let everybody see what I'm doing, because, like, growing up, like, my family was everybody always has something to say. And so I didn't realize that I started to be more discreet about myself. And so when I started sharing more on social media, it became a little uncomfortable, and I felt vulnerable, and I realized when I asked myself, like, why am I feeling this way? And it was just like, oh, you feel vulnerable, you feel naked, you feel exposed. And in the past when this has happened, it was always some chit chatter, right? And though I don't care about chit chatter now, right, but there was still some old aspect of me that, was still active, very lightly but active. And so yeah, you just never know. So